Jai Hind and welcome to Team MND, the futurist. And today we will talk about Starlink and the geopolitics associated to it. So stay tuned and do subscribe to our channel. Now imagine a world where every remote village, every mountain pass, and every island has access to high-speed internet from space. That's the vision of Starlink's Elon Musk ambitious satellite internet project under SpaceX. With thousands of low Earth orbit satellites, Starlink is shaping how the world connects. But in South Asia, this promise of progress is triggering a geopolitical storm. India is raising red flags over Starlink's move to operate in Pakistan and Bangladesh, two neighbors with delicate and sometimes hostile ties. Now, Starlink is no stranger to India. It has been in talks with major telecom giants like Reliance Jio and even Bharti Airtel and has ambitions to roll out services across the subcontinent. Now, with over 700 million Indians still lacking reliable internet, Starlink, it could be certainly revolutionary. But here's the catch. India's Department of Telecommunications has now demanded full disclosure from Starlink on its operations in Pakistan and Bangladesh. Why? Because in a region marked by deep-rooted tensions, data access and communications control are not just technical, they are strategic. Let's start with Pakistan. Just last month, the Pakistan Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission gave Starlink temporary approval to operate. Full licensing is also expected by late 2025. Now, factor in this a deadly terror attack in April 2025 in Pahalgam, Kashmir killed 26 civilians. It was claimed by the resistance front linked to the Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba, a terror outfit India has accused of orchestrating the 26/11 Mumbai attacks. In response, India banned all imports from Pakistan and bilateral ties hit rock bottom. Now, with this backdrop, India's concern is crystal clear. Could Starlink's encrypted satellite-based internet be misused by terror groups for undetectable communication? I'll leave it here. What's happening in Bangladesh? Now, this new diplomatic access. Now to Bangladesh, in April 2025, the country granted Starlink all required licenses under the interim leadership of Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus. I don't know for how long this interim leadership will prevail. The move followed public outcry over July 2024 internet blackouts during political unrest. But here's where things get murky. In recent weeks, Bangladesh and Pakistan, two countries that had not held high-level talks in 15 years, have resumed discussions. Even more alarming is the retired Bangladeshi military officer closely aligned with Yunus stated that if India attacks Pakistan over Kashmir, Bangladesh should invest India's northeast with China's support. Now, this kind of rhetoric coupled with newfound cooperation between Pakistan and Bangladesh is raising red flags in our country. Borderless satellites, national fears. Starlink's satellites beam internet from space and they don't recognize national borders. Now, their signals can easily bleed over from Pakistan or Bangladesh into Indian territory, especially in sensitive regions like Jammu Kashmir, the northeast, and border villages in Punjab or even in Bengal. Now, India fears that without strict regulatory controls, these satellite beams, it could be exploited. In fact, there are reports that Starlink terminals were even smuggled into Manipur, and I made video on this also couple of months ago or last year. During recent state wide internet shuts down used to bypass government blackouts. Now this raises a chilling question: what if such terminals fall into the hands of anti-national elements, insurgents or terrorists? There's so many illegal migrants as well prevailing, not yet touched that variable. India is insisting that Starlink must allow real-time monitoring, create no coverage buffer zones near borders, and store data locally under Indian jurisdiction. Now, what are the strategic stakes and corporate interests in this? This issue is not just about internet signals, it's about sovereignty as well. As Tesla, another Musk-led venture, eyes the Indian EV market, the Indian government is also walking a tight rope between economic opportunity and strategic caution. The question is, can India trust a foreign tech company to uphold its national security interests, especially when it's simultaneously entering two of India's most diplomatically fragile neighbors? And the scrutiny is intense. Social media is flooded with posts, some accusing India of overreacting, others warning that Starlink could become the digital equivalent of China's Hawaii, cloaked in innovation but layered with risk. So, Starlink's vision of a connected world is compelling. But in South Asia, the reality is far more complex. India's concerns stem not from paranoia, but from a volatile region, a fresh wave of terrorism, and neighboring alliances that challenge its sovereignty, which we have seen recently. Now, the government's demand for complete transparency and accountability, along with regulations from Starlink, is not just bureaucratic, it's strategic survival in the digital era. Because in a world where data is the new oil and satellites the new airspace, control is just not power, it's protection. I hope you found this video informative. For more such interesting updates, do subscribe to our channel, do share our videos, and do like our videos, and do share your feedback in our comment section. That's the most valuable thing to us. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.